will be a blessing to you. Yeah. So tonight we are expecting a lot, and if you are traveling, kindly remember to tune in. If you are seated there at your home, remember to tune in. If you are there at your workplace, remember to tune in. And also, if you're watching us from outside country, may God bless you, and may you continue tuning in and also sharing this program. This is an indicative program, and this is a program that will help you. It will open your eyes. It will give you exposure to a lot of things that are happening in our generation. And tonight I'm your host, Wily Mutwiri. And also, I would like to tell you one thing also before we start our show. Thank you for those who are watching us on Savior TV. Thank you for those who are watching us on YouTube. And thank you for those who are watching us on Facebook platform. I recognize you all. A special thanks to our director, Savior TV, for giving us this platform. Prophet Adonai, wherever you are, may God bless you so much. Thank you for those who are behind the scenes, and may God bless you big. So tonight is a night of its own. Tonight is a favorite night to us. Tonight is a night where we will be able to learn a lot, to hear a lot. We shall argue a lot. We shall debate a lot this night with my guests, and I know hata kasrika. So without further much ado, allow me to welcome my guests on studio this night. Welcome so much. Kindly introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where you are from, what you do. What else? That's enough. Kindly introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you for this chance. My name is Jedida Ambuka. I'm saved. I love Jesus. A lady from Vihiga, but currently I'm in Wasingishu. I thank God for His grace. Being here tonight is a privilege, and I'm so honored. And I pray and believe that we shall journey together until the show is over. Yes. Sit back, relax, and be attentive. Thanks all.
Wow, thank you so much. Kindly tell our viewers what they are expecting this night, because wengi wamekuwa kishanga. Hey, na hii topic ni gani? Inahusu nini? Yeah? Love marriage or arranged marriage. Watu wengi wamekuwa wakiuliza, what kind of a topic is this? Inahusu nini? So, what should our viewers expect this night from the show?
Thank you. Tonight's topic is so sensitive. We're discussing on love marriage versus arranged marriage. And we are coming from societies whereby we've had cases of arranged marriage. And when you talk about love marriage, it's when you decide to marry someone whom you've met together and journeyed together, known one another in one way or another. But when you talk about arranged marriage, in this case, it's maybe your parents, your aunts and uncles, a friend, are planning, are looking for someone to hook you up with. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And also tonight, okay, maybe briefly or into the or maybe niseme kwa kifupi kidogo. Explain what is love marriage. Yeah, I know you have told us briefly about it, but into small details zenye tutaelewa na tusolo vizuri. Kindly tell us what is that love marriage.
When you talk about love marriage, to my understanding, this comes all along when you've met someone, you're attracted to each other, you feel that chemistry between the two of you, you court, you date, then you end up marrying one another. The basic, the point here is you get to know one another and you share some things in common. That's what I call love marriage, because there's that mutual feeling from the word go.
Yes.
That walks you through in this marriage. Mm-hmm. Yes.
What of arranged marriage?
In the case of arranged marriage, maybe through a friend or parents, they know someone somewhere who is disciplined, who can rhyme with you. And so they come up and tell you, I think there is this, for the case of men, there is this lady I would like you to meet, or for the man, there is this lady I want you to meet. So they plan something for you, you meet each other, but in the basis of someone else knowing this person to link you together with them.
Okay, because many tend to, which one are you supporting? Maybe to start from there.
Obviously, to me, I'll support love marriage.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, because tumeona even your parents, yeah? I believe they did the arranged marriage. Najua walikuwa kwa ile category ya arranged marriage, of which yenye pia mimi napenda sana. Yes, speaking on behalf of those single people wenye wako so afraid to approach a lady, yeah? Wako so afraid maybe to approach somebody. Because we have seen in our older, in those old days of our parents, we see most of them practice this arranged marriage, yeah, whereby the elders or the parents could maybe search and identify the right person for their maybe daughter or their son, you see, and it really worked so well. And currently, when you come to love marriage, many people are saying this love marriage maybe at some point it is a scam. So what is your argument on that? Because we see arranged marriage used to work so well, yeah, in those old times. And I tend to believe that there are some communities whereby they are practicing this arranged marriage till to date, yeah. Communities like Masai, Mijikenda, those people, they are still practicing this, and it is doing perfectly fine. So, what do you have to say about that?
Okay. I will base my argument
Yes.
with what's happening in today's generation. Because as you just said earlier, arranged marriage used to happen during the days of our parents and our grandparents and so on.
Yes.
But in this case, when you talk about love marriage, I believe, you know, in this today's society, people are exposed in a very early stage.
Yes.
And they get to know things, get attracted to their opposite sex at an early stage. So when you tell a today's girl or boy that I know this person, it depends with situation and circumstances. Because in this today's generation, even in my society today, I know that those people who are going for arranged marriages are those ones who are, for example, the wife died, or the husband died, and he or she has lived alone for so long time. So you find that the society is like, we can get someone to hook you up, akusaidie usafiri, you know, usizeke in a lonely place. But in real sense today, very few will go for the arranged marriage. Very few. Because first, you don't know this person, and you know, when you talk about arranged marriage, hamtapo ile time ya kujuana. It's just something, here it is, and maybe 1 month na munengia kwa ndoa. But when you talk about love marriage, it's a journey. You date, you court, you know one another, you know, at least by the time you get into this marriage, you know whom you are dealing with. Compared to an arranged marriage whereby someone else knows this partner and not you as an individual.
Okay, but I tend to disagree with you, because when you go back to those old days, time kulikuwa na hiyo arranged marriage, wazazi walikuwa wanafanya a very good background check kwa ule msichana wanataka kumuoza maybe, ama wanataka aoze na kijana wao, ama yule kijana ambaye anataka kuja kuoa msichana wao. Yani there was that good background check. Mlikuwa mnaangalia, because wazazi by the mostly wamama, they are very good at looking who is best for their kids. Yes, hapo umesema ndio, and I'm very happy to hear that. Wamama uangalia vizuri kili characteristic ameishi aje, because tunasikianga up to now, your mother akikwambia wachana na ule kijana, just yani kimbia tu, because anajua everything. Unaweza muona maybe ni pasi, but the mother anajua everything about that person. You see, so those old days, the mother alikuwa anafanya very good background check. Kule msichana anakuja olewe na kijana, ama ule kijana anakuja kuoa msichana wao, kulikuwa na ile background check mzuri. Na ndo hata wakifika step ya elders kutumwa kwenda ku approach the person, walikuwa na very good details za huyo mwenye anakuja kuoa ama kuoleka. But what's to now? Saizi watu wamekuwa so drived na feelings, yeah? Wamekuwa so drived na feelings na emotions until hakuna ile time ya kufanya that background check. You see, compared to those old days. What do you have to say about that?
Okay. Still, I'll emphasize on this. When you look at in those days, our parents were not so much exposed, unlike nowadays. And for example, I want to look at an example of a lady who is a lawyer, or she has done even up to a PhD level. And here comes the mama or grandparents who are telling her, we have this guy for you, we would like you to know him and so on. You know, there's a difference between someone linking you with someone for the sake of tujuane tu, like mabeshte, unaona? Atakuja kwambia, hey Willy, I've seen this lady, anaweza kufa, let me, muonge, but nothing more. But in those days, when you talk about arrange, it's strictly you belong to someone else, or we want you to get married to this person. There is this thing, yes, your parents know this person, or they see like, we want the best for you, he will fit you, and so on and so forth. But what about your opinions? Because this is what the parents see, this is the taste of the parents, not your taste, you see? So I won't disagree. In those days, marriage used to work. But one point, our parents were not exposed back then. Unlike today, you've gone through campus, you've met different people, you've heard of stories, and then you come here and tell me that, oh, JD, there is this person.
Okay, but they never had the exposure. But as we have exposure, but things are not working out. You see, as we have exposure, and that's why unaona mtu akona PhD anajinyonga sababu ya mapenzi. You have seen that. Mtu amekona PhD but ana commit suicide. What? Mapenzi. But those time hawako na exposure, but I feel they knew, they understood the true meaning of love. You see? Na hata you, okay, to your point, okay, najua nataka ku counter attack, but based to you, ungekuwa zile zama. Ungekuwa zile zama, zile enzi. You see, and you are a parent. Wewe ni mama wa mtu. Na kama ni mtoto wako, ungejua chenye kinamfaa. True or wrong?
True.
Very true. Thank you so much. Ungejua kenye kinafaa mtoto wako, chenye anastahili. Na obvious hata kama ni kumtafutia kitu, ungemtafutia kitu yenye ileti. Mostly the moment ukijidentify kama you are a beautiful lady, you'll be a beautiful mother by that time, you see. And so you want, unahitaji mtoto wako somebody who is so beautiful na mtu mwenye ako na that character, because awange kitafuta outside character, you see. But currently tunaenda tunapatana na mtu, mostly sahi wenye tunapatana nao ni watu very hypocritical, you see. Tunaona tu the outside part of it. Na because sahi nimekuja kusikia that mnaweza date na mtu for so long, after marriage tu amekuoa hivi, amekuvisha ring, that person changes totally. You see, huyo mtu ana change completely. Sasa atakuja tu aku promise heaven and earth, uone mtu kabisa ni mzuri, huyo mtu kabisa ako sawa, ni the right material yenye nimekuwa nikitafuta, made from Turkey, the best material, yeah. But after 2 marriage hivi, mtu ana change completely. But at those time, wazazi walikuwa najua the true character of that person mwenye anakuja kuolewa na mtoto. Yes, what do you have to say about that now? Speak now.
I would like us to, based on today, to you're putting so much emphasis on those days it used to work. So you're looking at today, what will work? Even today, I believe we have the arranged marriages,
Yes.
But who told you that arranged marriages do not break? They also break.
Really?
Rarely true, but they break, And when you talk about arranged marriage, we can't say that love is not there, because I believe as time goes by, love grows, or love fades. So when you talk about love marriages, they don't survive, I believe in the case whereby people change, times change,
Yes.
things change. The same to arranged marriages. Things will change, situations will change, and so on. But in this case, we talk about the two of you coming together. Are you ready to overcome the pressures of life? Because, I believe when you talk about love marriages, ulikuwa unajua mtu in this way, and then kidogo they change. That is the line that I don't understand. Why people, how can someone change? I used to tell this person I love him or her, I go on cheating, I go on beating if it's a lady, you know. But I believe one thing, in those days, those are older days, let me just say, because even in our parents, grandparents, but our parents, they based their marriages on love. Why? You know, in those days, some traditional African marriages, you know, people were taught, for example, girls, you know, manakana grannies when were trained, you know, you come up this lady who is all round shaped for marriage, you know, and the men are being taught how to take care of their families, how to be protective, you know, defend and fend for their families. Now, when these people are arranged for a marriage, hakuna ile perspective waliambiwa that you're supposed to like a woman or you're supposed to like a man. No. The lady comes into this marriage knowing that I was trained. I'm supposed to live with and this and this. I'm supposed to do this and this. So to them, hautaisikia story na cheating. But in today's life, you know, people come together. First, I thank God for this show because watu hawafunzwi. You know,
yes.
Ya kwamba msichana wangu unapoingia kwa ndoa hivi na vile na vile. Kijana wangu unapoingia msichana ni hivi na hivi na vile. But in those days, the reason why arranged marriage used to work because mtoto anakuzwa akifika hapo maybe kitu na 18 and then they used to get married at a very early stage, you see. So anafunzwa fanya hiki fanya kile, and that's why your marriage haita fail. But compared to the love marriage, I love this man, so what? I'm ready to fight for him, I'm ready to live with him, I don't care what comes, you know. Haujamjua, haujafunzwa, unafaa utunze mwanamume aje, you know. Yes. So I believe that is the reason as to why arranged marriage used to work those days.
Oh, okay, very good. Okay, allow me to maybe to see our viewers, so to give a shout out to them. I see John Gichongo, you're saying follow man of God, getting ready for the show. God bless you. Miriam Favored, you're saying I'm in. I go for arranged anytime. Thank you so much. I see Shirokabi, you are there. Nekesa Sarah, you are saying you are tuned. I see Dolly Mutwiri, unasema here we are. Tuned in is Kende Dhiauri. I see your big friend Shirokabi anasema tuned in from Kitale. Love marriages will remain being to be a perfect choice of those involved. The partner you choose is yours, not your parents. Okay. Supporting arranged marriage, Kende Dhiauri anasema soko ni chafu, eri tu wazazi watutafutie. Thank you so much. Gerard Desi anasema Kende Dhiauri IZ, arranged marriage used to last more than hizi za sasa. Hii za love marriage. Wa? Gerard Desi ni opinion yangu too. Wow. Because okay, because when you look, because kuna swali umejaribu kuepa, kuna swali umeepa, because tumeongelea issue za hiyo time wazazi kufanya background check, of which many of the people currently kwa love marriage, they are not, ni watu tu wanaingia kwa ndoa because nakumbuka nani akisema, by the way, Miles Monroe, I was listening to a clip yesterday and he was saying that never get into a marriage out of love. Never get into a marriage out of love. Get into a marriage out of wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge and wisdom hiyo ndio ina sustaining love. But many wenye wanaendea kwa love marriage, you see, wanaenda kwa love marriage out of, most of them ni feelings na emotions, you see, of which feelings umesema ni chemical yenye inaweza change, the chemical reaction yenye inaweza change anytime. So you see, when wanaendea love marriage, most of them, tumeongelea issue ya background check. Watu hawafanye background check of the people they want to marry. But in those times, parents walikuwa wanafanya very good background check because hawakuwa wanataka any mess kwa mtu mwenye maybe atakuja awe part of their family. Walikuwa wanafanya thorough background check. You get it? Because I can take you a good example. Naweza kupea a good example ya arranged marriage ya Biblia. Yeah, check example marriage ya Isaac and Rebecca. Unaelewa story vile ilienda, au the Eliezer vile alitumwa na akaambiwa ende utafute specifically mtu wa kutoka kwetu. You get it? So alikuwa amepewa characteristics na personalities zenye anafaa consider ndio amlete kwa Isaac. You see? So wazazi wetu, I tend to understand that walikuwa wanafanya that background check kwa mtoto wao. You see, of which saizi wengi wameavoid ile issue ya background check. Na ukiangalia saizi kuna watu wengi wanaogopa, hata wanaenda tu kuintroduce maybe saa ile washa make, saa ile washa decide maybe huyu ndio naenda kuoa, but hakuna ile beleni ulikuwa unapeleka msichana kama wewe. Tunaenda kwetu tunapiga survey, mama anakupima pima, you see, mama anakupima pima, anaona kama you are fit for the son. Hiyo saizi hawafanyi. Unaenda tu ukisema we want to do marriage, huyu ndio msichana nimepata na huyu ndio nataka kuoa. Hakuna ile time unapea wazazi wako maybe kucheck hapo katikati if this is the right person for you or not. You see, so it's your background check. What do you have to say about ile watu kufanya background check? Because saizi I'm fully convinced that saizi hakuna watu wengi wanafanya background check. And hiyo ndio inasababisha a lot of breakages kwa marriage sahi. What do you have to say about that?
I tell you the topic is tough. Now, about background check.
Yes.
I will say for the love marriage, we do the background check, but not that thoroughly. Unajua, because this person ana present what he wants you to see or she wants you to see, but not the real person. No, hapo ndo shida inaingililia. When you talk about in the arranged marriage, in this case, if you look at, okay, to our parents and so on,
yes,
are they best to do with the ethnicity, you know? Because I believe, okay, ama kama unafanya kazi na mtu, maybe your mom has been working with this mama, and she knows the son of this mama, and the mama is like, also, hey, your son, I see your daughter is a good person, so and so. So see, let's hook our children, they can make something good, you know?
Yes.
Because parents, okay, mtoto amegrow akiona ama wanajua. So, but when you talk about love marriage, simply, kwanza maybe tuseme watu wa kabila tofauti. Niambie kusema ukweli, like unless you go to their home, you see, try to ask around, try to get more information, because mimi tangu nizaliwe for my case sija grow mahali pamoja. I've been in this, nimesomea hapa, nimesomea pale, nimesomea kule, nikaenda kazi kwingine, you see, so sijakuwa pali pamoja. But in this case of arranged marriage, utaangalia vizuri sana, ni mzazi, mtoto ambaye amegrow watu wakimuona. So hakuna ile, yani hakuna information yote imewapita. Compared to hii yenye mnajiona na mtu leo, hautajua vizuri unless you just even though you do the background check ati sasa nataka kujua, alafu unajua something funny, we think that background check is what color do you love, what favorite, unapenda chakula gani, so vitu za kama hizo, you know. Yes. But when you talk about background check, for example, for a man, unafaa ujue huyu mtu, am I the first man in his life, ama akona mtoto mahali, akona bibi mahali, because utasikia watu wengi sahi si kujua jamaa akona mtoto na familia, you know why? Because haukupata ile time ya kuenda nyumbani kujua whatever is happening, naona, ama hata friends wake, because hata mostly you men mnapenda kufunikiana sana, so even if I use your friends to know you, still sitapata the information that I want. But okay, I accept the challenge, ama in case of love marriage, hautajua mtu vizuri kulingana na arranged marriage, you see?
Yes. So,
but now, even if I will still stick on, if you love someone, usikuwe ina hurry basi, get to know them better. You see, yes, their siblings, visit their homes with a friend, try to know 1, 2, 3, you know? Like, I remember my father used to tell me, one to advice akituambia, if you get someone, bring these people home. You see, why are they saying bring these people home? Usiende tu uko vichakani, ushapata mtoto wa kwanza wa pili, alafu nakuja, now dad and mom, this is my man. Get to them, you know, at first. Wacha wamuangalie. You know, parents kuna mahali wanasema wazee huona mbali kuliko vijana. So, yes, even hata kama itakuwa kitu kama 8 hours ama 5 hours, they can see something in this man and they tell you, my girl, huyu mtu atakutunza. Ama my girl, this person, no. You see? Na sio tia wamemjua sana, unaona. So I will say for love marriage it will work also, but in this case kuwa na ile time ya kumjua mtu vizuri, you know, jua malezi yake ni nini, you know, amelelewa aje, amegrow aje, what are the limits zake ni zipi, and how can I handle such kind of a person. And the only way to get to know this person, by the way, it is to get to their homes. But when you talk about arranged marriage in those days, unaangalia wengi wako based in ethnicity. So nimepata mtu mimi ni Mluya na mtu ni Mjaluo for example. How will I get to their homes, immediately na nianze kuulizia hapana. So first ni mimi nimjue at our level, and then tuende sasa nyumbani ni get to know more. Unaona? Mnaweza kuwa tu kwa mmekana wenzako alafu you just walk around there na unaulizia but it's not that easy.
Wow. Hey, Samuya karibu sana. You are saying following keenly. Miriam Favored anasema supporting arranged marriage. Wow. Dolly Joy anasema I support love marriage. Can someone really be secure in arranged marriage? I feel like in arranged marriage, in case of anything, you will live forever blaming the person that linked you up and with much regret. It's better to make your own choice and follow your heart. These feelings always land us into a lot of problems. Where? I have a friend who did arranged marriage, linked by a friend, and it all ended in tears, lasted only for a year. Should arranged marriage be only through parents? Willie, can you do arranged marriage yourself? Okay. Hi Jedida, this is Sharon Shasha. Anasema ya kwamba hi Jedida, uko right kwa kila kitu. Keep it up sis. Eish. Dolly Joy anazidi kusema there is a difference between knowing someone from afar and staying with them. That's in courtship. A parent will see their behavior from afar because they can't misbehave publicly. Think this person is good. But for the only dating, that person will see so many red flags or some uncouth behaviors. Eish. Okay. Continue sharing this. Continue sharing. We want to hear more opinions. Na tunataka kusikia opinions zetu. So do us one favor. Continue sharing as much as you can and it will be a blessing to many. So kuna kitu kingine naangalia hapa. Ukiangalia issue ya early pregnancies. On those old days, hakukuwa na a lot of incidences za early pregnancies. You see? Because of those mostly when you undergo kwa zile arranged marriage. Hakukuwa na zile zile hizo early pregnancies. But looking to our current love life, you see, watu wengi wanaenda kuintroduce wachumba wao, mostly of them wakiwa 5 months pregnant. You see? Because the moment by the way, na hata wengi wana realize hiyo wameoleka after wamepata mtoi. Hiyo ni vitu ina happen sahi. Mtu ana realize, kumbe niko kondoa. Hiyo ni after amepata mtoi. You see? So, what do you have to say about that? Because I tend to understand that in those times, arranged marriage zilisaidia sana kukab those early pregnancies, because hizi ni incidents zenye ulikuwa unangoja hadi ukuje introduce kwa mtu mwenye maybe anaweza kuwa ama unaweza oleka kwake. You see, ilikuwa inapea watu patience at some point, you see. But saizi hata wengine, I'm sorry to say, but wengi wanasimama kwa wedding wakiwa pregnant. Ati before kitu ilipuke, wacha tuharakisha mambo tufunikie na harusi na ni hivyo. I know umeona hizo scenarios, ni vitu zimehappen. Yeah? So what do you have to say about that?
Okay, in this case, hata unasikia siku hizi majamaa wanaambiana, ukitaka kuweza msichana, ukitaka kumpata, mweke ball, ataenda mahali.
That's
so unfortunate. But now, I have an answer to the reason is watu wa kitambo unapata early marriages today. To me, I know my shosh aliolewa akiwa na 16 years. 16. Yes. I know of a woman somewhere who told me, mimi niliolewa nikiwa na 15. And you can imagine, as young, now, this is a person very young, and this is the first man she's meeting in her life. Now, wana grow pamoja, unaona. So today, kwanza in our society, government, hata constitution yetu inakata any person below 18 years hafai kanyanga story na marriage, si ni kweli? Ama utapata uambiwe that is an under 18, underage, yes, you are doing an offense. Now, so unapata sisi with today's generation, msana anataka kufuata career. Na unapata kwanza for those who are doing careers like for example lawyer and doctors, ama ataka umefanya ualimu and you want to further your studies to masters. Kuna vitu zingine una feel like if I get married now, itani distract kidogo. So and in those days wazazi hawakuwa na ile masomo hata ikukua sana. Kwanza grandniece ndo alikuwa anafunza watoto, unaona? And mostly mafunzo kule ilikuwa kwamba kwanza it was an offense for you to break your virginity ama for you to sleep with a lady. It was even punishable, you see, in those days. But in today's, like, to me, abandon our societies. We don't even know what our culture expects of us. What if, when it comes to marriage, what are the taboos in our marriages? No, I teach CRA, and you find students unauliza, what are the taboos in your cultures, in your communities? They know nothing, you see?
I'm happy you are coming my side. I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Just because we are like bontaos and we want to follow the Western culture and, you know, we want to do things in a different style. But at the end of the day, you're the one who is going to do what? Face the consequences.
Yes.
But now, as I stick with times changing, I wouldn't advise us to, okay, both can work, please. By the end of this day, I want us to agree. And that's why I said it depends with the situation.
Yes.
Because I believe, sahi, hata mtu amekuuliza swali, Wily unaweza enda for an arranged marriage kweli?
By the way, my dad really tried that. Okay, najua kwangi internet, so hataona this. Najua haiwezi ingia Facebook, hataona this. But I'll try that. By the way, ashaini arrange msichana.
What happened?
Hey, what happened is a history.
You know, I believe, okay, something to do with arranged marriage. Yeah. Unless ni mtu mwenye mligrow kwa ujana mnajuana ama kanisani, you see. But to me, I'll tell this person is a stranger. You know, like, ati JD, we want you to meet this man. Kitu kwanza nitaangalia, like, he will look like a stranger to you. Nyinyi ndo mnamjua, mimi simjui. And you expect me to live all along with this man. Okay, mtasema utamjua tu as time goes by.
Yes.
And that's why when you talk about love marriage, kuna ile space ya kujuana. And you know, one thing I always tell people, those who are in dating process, courtship, please unveil the real you. Wacha akujue hasira zako nini, hata the dark side of you. Let this person know so that akuwe ready. But mnapo date and someone akuziliza anataka tu kufunika, hapo ndio shida inaingililia, you see? No. Sasa when in this case of love, as you are dating, you get to know each other. And you know, tuseme ati kujuana kimwili, nothing like that. You know, like give me time. I want to understand this person. So that, okay, another good thing is that kuna mtu hapa alitoa point mzuri sana. Every choice has a what? Consequence. Sini kweli? So if you choose someone, no one comes in a perfect. Hakuna mtu mwenye ni perfect dunia, unless tupewe malaika. But so long as somebody is in flesh and blood, he or she is not perfect, you know? So if you choose this person, you know, kuna ile side of you nakwambia, I'll have to endure no matter what. You know, so long as usichapwe kama ni mwanamke, and so long as it's not cheating. But now, when you talk about love marriage, at least kuna ile chance ya kufanya nini, ya kujuana. And like arranged, it's like I'm being introduced to a stranger. I'm not supposed to know this person. Hata nashindwa nitabehave around this person, you know. But I believe through love marriage, at least unapewa ile chance ya kuchoose what is your preference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Na leo I'm glad tumekuwa kwa TBH church tour, of which kuna watu several wameuliza almost similar question ya kwamba is it okay, wengi walikuwa wanauliza is it okay to share your girlfriend with your friends. Mwingine akauliza swali la what will happen, I'm dating two people at the same time. Mwingine akauliza exactly something related to that. And see, come to think of this, arranged marriage ilikuwa ina kudirect mawazo yako, it is only one person, you see, yani mawazo yako unayafeed that it is only one person. But because it is love, you see, tunaweza date na wewe leo, the moment zile because tumesema wengi date out of feelings na emotions. Wengi wana date kwa hiyo sako ya feelings na emotions, of which ni vitu zenye zinavunjika easily, you see. So na in that dating under the control of feelings and emotions, obviously nikikudate miezi mitano nisikie ni kama kameisha. No wonder watu wanasema sahi marriage ni contract basis. Atiwe tukae tujaribu miaka 2, kama ita work kila mtu anaweza fanya nini, achukue njia yake, you see. So kwa ile love marriage unapata wengi wako na feelings zina change, yani after a certain period of time, because unaweza ona jadida Yani ametokezea ako na uso poa, ikikaa miezi 5 umechoka, umeona mwingine jedida mwingine, huyo ndiye ako na figa saa vizuri, kukaa unaona huyo ni kama hajaokoka, wacha nitafuta saa mwenye ako na hizi vitu zote combined na ameokoka. You see, so utaenda mawazo yako yako divided. Sasa hapo ndo utapata unapenda huyu unampenda sababu ya sura, kuna mwingine umeweka kando unampenda sababu ya figa, kuna mwingine umeweka mahali na bado unamdate, lakini huyo unamdate sababu ni msichana wa kanisa. You see, but arranged marriage ulikuwa unaletewa mtu yani akona hizo vitu zote in one package. You see, kwa sababu wanajua your taste, wamekaa na mtoto wao, wanajua the taste chenye anahitaji. You see, itaweka mawazo yako concentrated kwa mtu mmoja, mawazo yako itakuwa divided. So what do you have to say? Because ni vitu tumeona zikihappen kwa society yetu. Mtu mmoja ana date watu 5, watu 6, msichana mmoja ana dateiwa na watu 10. You see, na bado ana vile anashare ni miujiza. By the way, vile ladies ushare watu wote na isijulikane, it's magic. Ni magic yenye sijaelewa. What do you have to say about that?
Oh God, love. Cheze na hiyo. Okay, concerning what you've just asked, kuna kitu moja ningependa kusema.
Yes.
Like, unajua, our teacher used to tell us when we were in high school, what you don't know will never harm you.
Yes.
Usichokijua hakikudhuru. You see? Now, in today's society, you find that by the way, to some point, at least watu kitambo watu walelewa mapema, so hizi temptations mingi kwa barabara haungekutana nazo. But siku hizi at 28 unapata mtu bado hajaolewa, hajaoa na ako like na umulize at that 28 years. Si eti okay, maybe kuna wale wenye they are virgins, but kuna mwenye bado hajajitunza, you know, like she has been with this woman, this man, this woman, this man, this woman. By the time anafika 30, I'm telling you, that taste of love, hata hajui what is the meaning of love. Hajui akifall in love anafeel aje, unaona? Hajui, but doesn't mean, okay, I want us to put this arranged marriage in today. Tuache stories za kitambo, sawa? We want us to base on, can it work today? Let's talk about today. Tuache na kitambo, sawa? Now, in this case today, I believe the only way an arranged marriage can work, it is when a friend, you know? Mimi ni rafiki yako, uko na rafiki mwingine, na unaona, unaniona like, but I don't believe, you know, mtu akikuletea mtu ati I think mtu anaweza kufa. Mtu okay, to me nitaona ni kama kwa nini umenichukua aje? You think I cannot find love for myself, unaona? Kidogo nitafeel okay, maybe to you unaona unatakia mazuri. But I told you the only way today arranged marriage can work ni kwa wale wenye maybe the husband died, the wife died, na akabaki pale solo, ako broken, you know, na anakaa tu ni kama atakiana aja. So there is this the people in the society wanampangia like hata pia wanaenda kutafuta msichana mwenye ako in the same state, ako na watoto na ako like marriage karibu 5 zimefail, so analetewa like sasa ukae. No, circumstances ndo zitakufanya ukae kwa hii arranged marriage, utulie, because kweli niko na watoto nyumbani, bwana alikufa, ni kama mimi sijui zangu work. That is the only way arranged marriage can work today. But also I want to be positive on the arranged marriage. Inategemea pia. Eventually nimesema circumstance. But truly, the truth be told, today in today's generation, unaletea mtu ati kuna mtu tunataka meet, I tell you. So okay, for those you who are supporting arranged marriage, okay, tuseme hii show. Wewe sasa leo unaletewa mtu, unaambiwa sasa Wily, this is the lady. Unaona? Nakumbuka kitambo sieti kulikuwa na ile uko na that free choice kusema mama ndio mama hapana. Kitambo akisema ni huyu ni huyu, unaona? Like so unafaa ugrow, hata ukiletea unasema wewe ukienda huko town kufanya kazi, jua mzee wako ni fulani, unaona? Hauna hiyo chance ya kusema no, yes. But today you have that chance ya kujiamulia hii naona inanifaa. Kuna leo unaweza pangiwa na kweli mtajuana, and with time it lead into love and then marriage. Ile tu ya kupangiwa, unaona?
Okay, na hii incidents mtu amesema soko ni chafu, and I tend to believe that. But the soko ni chafu sahi. And nilikuwa naongea na I was speaking to a certain lady, Somali lady. Na alikuwa ananiambia that kwa setup yao currently saizi mwanaume hawezi tafuta mke town. Aliniambia that. Aliniambia saizi mwanaume hawezi tafuta mwanamke town because wataona hata kama wanafuatanga dini, those Somalis, kuna vile wamejicomplicate. Alikuwa anasema msichana, mwanaume akitaka mwanamke lazima aende nyumbani, aketi na wazazi wakague, because they know by the, nilisikia nini yao ni very strict, you see. Na I'm sorry to speak this, though najua ni watu wakubwa wote wanatutazama, walikuwa nasema kinda mwanamke wakioza mwanamke ama kijana aoe mwanamke mwenye ametafutiwa na wazazi na ipatikane si virgin. You see, according to Somalis, sijui even ndo nilisikia na asikuwe si virgin, because the moment utaoa yule mwanamke mtaenda mfungiwa kwa room moja, and then kutakuwa na bedsheet za white, then kukikosekana evidence kwa hizo, I think una understand vile namaanisha. Evidence ikikosekana keshoe mnaweza fungiwa hata karibu wiki moja. Evidence ikikosekana, zile stains zikosekane, then mahari inarudishwa yote. You see, yani kuna ile advantage yenye na lazima wenye wakina counter check ni both parents wa mwanaume na wa mwanamke, lazima watakuwa hapo wa counter check hizo vitu kama zina happen. You see, so I tend to believe that kuna ka advantage hapo, hautadanganywa, hautagongwa. No wonder soko ni chafu, but kwa hiyo scenario hata I think umeanza kufikiria that hapo huwezi gongwa. Yeah, because obviously hata a lady by the way atakuwa anajua that mimi hapa mtihani nitaanguka, because it is a test yenye imewekwa na wazazi. What do you have to say about that?
Now, that's why I said earlier,
yes,
to me abandon our cultures. Because truly, if Africans tungefuata our cultures from the word go, hey, our society ingekuwa iko korod venye imeharibika sahi. But because we tulisahau, what does culture expect? Okay, culture zetu pia kuna venye kidogo zilikuwa zinaonea mwanamke sana ama mwanaume, because in this case like the Somali case, okay, hapa in real sense mmeenda kutest nani? The lady, not the man. What about that man? You want to tell me tutajuaje yeye pia alijikeep for this woman, ama ilikuwa tu for the women, they were the ones who were supposed to be virgins, but for the men you are free to roam around until that day comes. You see, so hapa kuna venye pia ilikuwa biased on one side, because how can you know this man alikuwa pia amejitunza? At that aside, now when you talk about, okay, unataka kujua what is perfect, ama unataka kupata that perfect, I'm telling you the truth, after your arranged marriage, so those people are perfect. Never, they're not perfect.
Yes.
Because now, umeletewa, tuko hapo, maisha imeanza, unashindwa, yani kwanza hamjua. Unajua mimi, the thing that I support love marriage is because you are given that chance to choose. Ni kama unaona in arranged umechaguliwa Wily. Truly hata kama at the time utasema sijui nini, ni mtu alikuchagulia, sio chaguo lako. You know, I love a song, there is a woman who's inapenda kuimba kwa wedding. Huyo ni chaguo lako, you know. Huyo ni chaguo lako. Arranged marriage, huyo ni chaguo lako kweli. It is your parents' choice, you know. Na hao, okay, sawa, wanakutakia JD uishi maisha mzuri. You see?
But wanasemanga what an elder sees seated, you can't see it while standing.
Let me tell you, even in love situations, elders are not experts. Hata wao waulize, zao si eti ziko perfect, ati ndo sasa wakuja kwa mulie. You know, nile tu wanakupea because a hint, ama iko bet, inaweza work. But hata wao, nakwambia zenye walipitia.
Wow, I see my good friend amenitumia message hapa, anaitwa Andrew from Berur Children's Home, I think iko ya Mombi. Anasema thank Mutwiri na kuona from Langas, good topic. Thank you so much my brother. I see Lilia nani Rose Karaoke anasema is watching. I see Sarana Kesa anasema love conquers. Lilian, you're there following. I see Jennifer Buyanzi, my good friend, you're following. Sharon Sasha anasema is good to know a person for even a year than 6 to 5 months. Iyo ya short term. Iyo relationship ita work cause you don't know her or she, cause you don't know him or her better. Be careful to whom you choose. Know each other better. Rose Karaoke anasema you're watching. Thank you so much. I don't think someone should make a lifetime choice on your behalf, manzi. That's Dolly Joy. Leo amesimama kidete na love marriage. Esther Baraka unasema following, and I love the topic. Very good. Thank you so much. Dolly Joy anasema for arranged, mtu anaweza ishi kwa ndoa akijikaza tu na kuvumilia mengi simply because Hataki kufail wazazi, which is wrong. Oh no. Arranged marriage sometimes ni nzuri. That's kind of theory. Kuna issue ingine inatokea hapa. And hii najua ni support 100%. The issue yenye ime happen maybe ya LGBTQ. Vitu zina happen. Na kuna ile kila mzazi akona uoga, what if mtoto wangu akose ku attracted maybe kwa ladies, because saizi society imekuwa corrupt. Nilikuwa naambiwa na one of my friends na alikuwa anasema mostly saizi mtoto akiwa mdogo, ikiwezekana mtafutie mtu ni uanze wajuane at that toddler age, yani wakiwa wadogo tu, afadhali waanze kujuania hapo, because vitu zimeanza kuwa corrupt. Alikuwa ananiambia that kind of, kuna huyo mtoto wa beshte yake alikuwa anaenda sleepover kwa beshte yake. You see vile watoto tunawapelekanga sleepover kwa, for example my kid now, mtoto wangu namleta sleepover kwako, ya analala na wanacheza na watoto wako. So iliendelea hivyo to some point, kinda the moment, yani wameishingi kuni the moment so one night nilete mtoto wangu kwako, and so the mother, huyo beshte wewe sasa ukiwa beshte yangu, the moment tunaenda kufunga mlango usiku, because ilikuwa usiku na maybe ulikuwa umesahau mlango kufunga, akiwa anaenda kufunga mlango akakaa akipita akasikia some funny voices kwa nini. Na ukumbuke huyo mtoto wako ni kijana na mtoto wangu ni kijana, so ni ile hata hakuna hawezi suspect anything, kuna anything inaweza happen. So the moment tunaenda kufunga mlango unasikia some funny voices. The moment kufungua mlango hivi unapata my kid and your kid doing it. Hey, and wakaanza kuulizwa mlianza hii kitu lini? Wakasema hii kitu tulianza kitambo sana tukiwa class 4. Imagine class 4 na saizi ni watu wako almost class 8 huko. You see? So na alikuwa ananiambia dunia mali imefikia, afadhali tu nianze kuonyeshanga kijana wangu ule ni best yako, chezanga na ule. You see, because kuna zile incidences hautaki kuona. Na I think hata hizi issues zenye zina crop saiza the same gender, I think ni ile hakuna direction wazazi wamepata kuelekeza watoto wao, tending to believe to some extent these arranged at times in work. Na tuko kwa ile society wazazi wamekuwa so negligent hata kwa watoto wao. Si kama mbeleni mzazi alikuwa anataka insist kabisa kujua ni nani una date ama ni nani umeona. Okay, maybe kama hata kutafutia, but kuna ile insist ni nani una date, ni kijana mgani, mlete tumuone, mlete tumjaribu, mlete tumtest, unaona. But currently I'm sorry to say so, but a lot of parents ayo wamekuwa so negligent kwa watoto wao, na ndio unaona vitu mingi, scenario mingi, drama mingi zina happen because of that. Yeah, tending to believe, because as for me naaminingi my son hata kama ama my daughter, hata kama kabisa sitamtafutia. Okay, kuna ule mwenye nitakuwa nimempata, mwenye naona ni fit wake, ni match yake, afadhali noingishe kwa friendship zone, then watajichagulia. Because saizi ukikataa ku act in such a manner, then utapata mtoto wako amepiga miss kubwa zaidi. I believe sahi at least tunakaribiana mahali.
It's not because of okay, vitu zingine hauta understand, because these are new things zimekuja kwa society. Unajua, okay, they have been there, but in history, I remember when tulikuwa high school, we had a case whereby there was a lady who came from another school, introduced the lesbianism thing in school, na akafukuzwa, because we believe in our society kitu kama hiyo. That's why, at some point wanasema mwacha mila ni nini? Good. So ukitaka kukopi style ya wazungu kweli, surely, and okay, put in Christianity plus some cultural values, kuna vitu zingine hata even the nature itself doesn't allow, unaona. So if you, in this case of LGBTQ, it's so unfortunate, but I'll look at a case sisi tukigrow, unaona, when we are growing, kwanza that idea of just mostly in primary atungetaka kucheza na vijana. There are levels in psychology, people who have done psychology, watoto wakigrow, there are different levels, unaona. a case whereby kuna unapata vijana they like want to associate with boys, si ni kweli, and girls with girls, and a case where comes in adolescent stage, ndio sasa una feel the lady being attracted to the opposite sex and the man vice versa. And if this thing doesn't work, it is a misplacement of hormones, to some case biology wanasema kitu kama hiyo. And if that's not biology applying, then the evil spirit applying, you feel like you are okay, hata kama tuseme ni hiyo whatever inaitwa arranged marriage, wamekuletea mtu so, and in this case wazazi hata watajua, because this thing ni kitu ya aibu in Kenya, and I pray to God it will never be isiwaipitishwa. It is something very evil. But now umeletoa mtu, and juzi tumesikia cases ya Chiloba and whatever. So you are with this man, you're the wife, and usikie mahali kidogo ako hivi na hivi na hivi, you see, ati kidogo kuna kitu naongezeka, unaona, still utashtuka na amepangiwa. So hata unaweza pangiwa na upangiwe gay. So hiyo story haina anything to do with arranged marriage and whatever thing. The only issue here is as your kid grows, mwambie mwanaume si mbaya, mwanamke si mbaya, unaona, but pia monitor these people, unaona, be there for them, want to know. And you know, African parents pia kuna venye hatupendi kuambia watoto wetu mambo yalivyo, and that's why unapata watoto wanaanza kupata advice from the fellow youths, you know, peers, this media, and you know, so wanapata that misplaced information. But if a parent, clearly you love your kid, you know, at some point, hata kama for example if it's a girl and you're the mother, talk to this girl, even tell her a story of how you courted your father, the father, unaona, so that mtoto anagrow akijua, oh mom, this and this and this and this. But in the case where tunataka kufunikia watoto wetu, we want to be holy even than our children, and like tuonyeshe this thing hatujawahi jua, it is so wrong, unaona. So be clear to your kids. I happened to hear of a case, I love listening to Milele Kidogo. So this lady, Will Brother, was telling the person they work with, like mtoto wake alikuja kamuuliza swali. And you know, when kids come asking you a question, already they have an idea in the mind. Either it's wrong or right. No. So this kid, very young, came to the mother and told, hey mom, niko na rafiki yangu huyu na huyu, and they do this and this. Mom, ni vizuri kijana kwa rafiki na kijana mwingine. You know, the guy was like, really? So it's not right. No. And the mother was like, don't judge them. You know what is right. Follow what is right. The thing that you can do is help these people get back to line. Wame fall, but yes, it's wrong, it is an evil thing, but bring them back to line na maisha iendelee. But ukianza kupaka mtoto mafuta, hautaki kumweleza jinsi vitu zilivyo, that's why we get lost, because hatutaki kuambia ukweli, unaona. And luckily upate information from a wrong person, hapo ndo umepotea, unaona. And even in churches, watu waambie ukweli. Wamama, mnapoenda kwa hiyo ya kuongelesha wasichana wenyu, waambieni ukweli, msiwadanganye. You see?
So, okay, because according to me, I tend to believe but according to me, I tend to believe kinda both will work. When you mix up them, both will work. Yeah? Because kama wewe as a mother, obvious kuna ile una desire something better for your son ama for your daughter, you see, na ukiwa na uwezo, kuna ule tu mtu maybe utasport, kuna ule mtu unaweza sport for, unaona kabisa because kuna zile tu nakaanga na unasema mtoto wangu tu nikiwa na mtoto ule msichana anaona anaweza kuwa ana fit kijana wangu sana, you see. Sijui kama ushaikuwa na such thing maybe in mind. Maybe kuna ule mtoto umeona karakta yake vile anajibeba na useme ningekuwa na kijana huyu angekuwa msichana yake tu, huyu kabisa lazima angeokeleka na huyu, because that's the same feeling our parents, I believe, wanakuanga wamebeba ndani yetu. Ni ile at times watu wako so arrogant, niseme spirit ya kiburi imetangulia watu wengi, na paka most of the parents wanakosa ile space ya kuaddress watoto wao. And also another thing, nashukuru sana tulifunza about parenting. Kuna ile extent na believe vile tumesema some parents wamekosa ile ground ya kuwa in that good rapport na watoto wao, because the moment kuna ile friendly relationship between a mother and the son, ama the father the daughter, you see, ama both, kuna ile friendship itakreatiwa until, yani ile kinda mtoto wako ni more than a daughter, yani amekuwa your close friend. You see, because akiingia to that extent, unaweza mdirect, unaweza muongoza, unaweza mwambia something kusikize. But the moment hakuna ile rapport, hakuna ile friendship zone kati ya mzazi na mtoto, you see, hata ukimwambia hey, naonanga kale ka mtu kanaweza kufaa, haizi kusikiza. You see, but take an example that umeidentify, umespot mtu, that lady ni God fearing, amekuwa akijibehave vile, amejiconduct vile kabisa, anajibeba paka unaona kainde huyu ni wife material. Don't you think unaweza convince your son, hata kama utamwambia yule anaweza kuoa, don't you think that kuna vile unaweza create friendship zone na maybe with hope that it has something?
Okay, to me, how I can help my son is not to hook him up with that person. What I'll help my son is to advise him when it comes to matters of relationship. Yes. When it comes to matter of choosing a wife, I will teach my son, explain to him, advise him, but not choose for him. One thing ukiongea imenikujia kwa akili ni hivi, when you talk about me arranging my son ama my daughter, kweli tunawapenda. But remember one thing, you don't marry for your parents, you marry for yourself. Unaona? So if you choose someone basing on your parents' taste, hata kama ni msichana maybe ndo amechaguliwa kuingia kwa hii ndoa, atakuwa na ile uoga like, okay, nataka nifresh wazazi wako, ile perspective yenye walikuwa nayo, I want to maintain that level. Unaona, siwezi teremka kidogo because nitakasirisha wenye walitupangia. So utaingia pale like a slave, a person in jail, umekuwa in jail kwa sababu lazima tu ufanye hivi because this was your parents walisema na hivi ndo walikuambia. So nikikuja kwako, kuna venye uliambiwa kunihusu, unaona, sasa nafaa ni maintain. Okay, sema ati zimekuwa nikifanya hivyo, but I have to maintain, yani niishi kulingana, ni ndoa yangu ndio, but naishi kulingana na maoni ya wengine, of which I feel like hapo hakuna freedom. So just love someone, and then from there things will arrange themselves. I thank God for one who said love conquers everything. It will conquer with time, even their weaknesses, because in love, arranged marriage to some case, utakuwa like una feel umefinyiliwa, hapa nafaa tu nifanye hivi, nisipofanya unakaa kufurahisha watu. Na kweli I believe marriage is not about that.
Wow. Queen Viresh anasema your choice, your happiness. Hata mimi siwezi kubali kuchaguliwa marriage. Jadida, niko na wewe all the way. I concur with every point you give. That's Dolly Joy, your biggest fan tonight. Kende Dhauri anasema siku hizi mnachaguana lakini wapi? I can't imagine every time my parents sees me with my Abby, wanasema this was a choice. I can't allow that. Not even my spiritual parents can choose for me. Alafu will you still go for will you still go for introduction to the same parents that made the choice? Inakaa like you are not mature enough to decide what you want in life. It seems when issues arise in marriage, you will tend to consult the same parents in everything. Parents most of the time knows what best for us. That's Kendi Theory.
We are not running for parents. So.
Wow. Jadida, okay. Nishasoma hizo. I think nishasoma hizo comments. Wow. So, we want to come to an agreement here, and also tunataka kukuja kwa agreement because lazima at the end of the day kuna advantage ya arranged marriage, you see, na kuna pia advantage ya love marriage. I tend to believe that kuna a lot of disadvantages za arranged marriage also, kuna disadvantages zao because kuna parents wenye wataarrangia mtu wa kumuoa for their own interest. Yeah? You see, but at some extent, I tend to believe, because najichukua na ile picha nikiwa mzazi, na kuna kile naona ni kizuri cha mtoto wangu, sita watch helplessly, because naelewa sahi, society ya sahi, na the more we go, the more vitu zinaendelea maybe kukua spoil, yeah? And also we want to build the next generation, ikuwe ni generation yenye inajielewa. You see, and we must correct those things as early as now. na jukumu ni kuangalia where you can help as a parent. Help that point.
Yes. Now, please and please and please, my emphasis. By choosing a spouse for your child doesn't mean umemsaidia. The thing that utasaidia mtoto ni kwamba mpe guidelines. Unaona, muelekeze. And you know, the only pia mtoto atachukua nini yako akiangalia marriage yako imekaaje. Because wait, in a case whereby pia ulipangiwa, alafu mtoto aone and like, okay, maybe at that time you're a single mother, you know, and you're telling, kwanza for a single mother itakuwa ngumu sana yeye kupea mtoto wake platform, unaona? Atamchagulia aje mtu, you see? You know, so okay, the only thing that you mzazi ataambia mtoto wake ni kumuelekeza, you know, give your children the freedom to choose. Give your children the freedom to make mistakes. And from those mistakes, it's when you sit them down, warekebishe, wakuje. But if you unawakazia, and that's where they will end up disappointing you. So, okay, we want to see our children happy. But let me tell you, if you choose a spouse for your child, utakuwa ni kama pia uko hiyo marriage, because you want to follow every single step. Haujapewa mtoto wako hata hiyo chance ya kubuild his family. One day utatoka. You want to be there to see this kid through, unaona? So, what if uondoke, maybe God forbid ufariki, unaona? Na kwa sababu ulikuwa pale kitu kikitaenda kidogo, and that's hata even in love marriages, I will forbid parents interfering with people's marriages. Ndio wanapokosana kawakalisheni chini, lakini msiwachagulie.
Okay, mi chenye na agree ama chenye nasema ni si kuchagua directly. Maybe currently kwa society yetu watu wanaweza kataa kuchagua, but kuna ile kind una create friendship, you see, because usha identify, because tume agree na wewe. Kuna ule mtu unaona, ukiangalia by the way unaona ni fit kwa kijana wangu, ama ukiangalia huyu kijana ni fit kwa msichana wangu. Kuna ile una create yani friendship zone, you see, na una encourage that friendship. I will choose directly, but kuna ile una encourage friendship zone. Okay. At the end of the day, kitu obvious itazalika.
I understand, but what if you choose that, you know, give them that environment and it doesn't work?
Okay. Mimi nitakuwa nimefanya part yangu za.
Thank you. So, at least you can use that, but please don't decide for your children. Please. You know, and again, Willy, you know, okay, wazazi wetu wanatupenda. They want what's best for us. Sijakata.
Yes.
But isikuwe ni chanzo cha kukuamulia utakayeoa. Acha nikwambie yeye anajua that side. People unveil themselves. You think living with a person in marriage, maybe for God atawabariki na 50 years, 6 years. Do you think your mother, your father knows how this person will behave in 10 years to come?
Si wameishi. Si wameishi.
They don't know. No, they don't know. Let me tell you, things change along the journey. People change really. But if I chose this person out of love, even if that thing comes and I change, unaona? Kuna mali tunaambiwa love endures all. I thank God for the Bible. Endures, Malaysia, endures all, you see? So, if you chose this person out of that love, you will endure. But if you chose this person because your parents chose it for you, unajiambia, my friend, I give up.
But si walichaguliwa na marriage yako
jao iko. Love people, oh, marry out of love.
Marriage yao sinaishi paka sahi. Okay. Wow, thank you for our viewers. Thank you for those who have been watching us. I see Rose Karaoke, you're saying Apopa hooking them up ni tricky. What if hakuna any chemistry between them? Definitely it won't work. These things are very physical. Inahitaji sparkle ya love.
Yes.
But love ni tricky. Love ni tricky. Love ni tricky.
Love is a beautiful thing.
Wow. Thank you for those who have been watching us all through. Asanteni kwa wale ambao wamekuwa kitutazama. Thank you so much. I see our time is so much gone. And also, I would like anybody there at home, uko pale nyumbani, unatutazama kwa TV, unatutazama YouTube, unatutazama Facebook, kindly, we need your support for this ministry. We need your support for TBH ministry, because this ministry in advocate issues na matters za generation yetu. Mostly vitu tunaongelea ni vitu zina affect generation yetu, na nafikiri kuna mzazi amesaidika pale nyumbani na amejua direction ya kuchukua. So kindly to motivate kufanya hivi vitu zaidi na zaidi. Kindly motivate us by supporting us. Tuma kitu kidogo. Tuko na M-Pesa number 0711829090 0711829090. Nirudie kwa mara ya mwisho 0711829090. 0711829090. Send any amount itafika na itasaidia huduma zetu za TBH na najua itakuwa ya baraka zaidi. So, Madam Jedida, what is your closing remarks?
My closing remarks is love works. I know things are a bit boundary, you know, kuna milima na mabonde, lakini believe in love. For God so loved the world. So, believe in love, marry the person you love, not the person someone else loves or he or she thinks is the best for you. You know, it doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter what happens around, because I know even role models wamekuwa wachache. But believe in your own. You can sprout, you can plant something and it can grow. And from you, people will look and see like, kumbe, this thing can work. So be that instrument of change in the society. Love a person, love for real, be faithful, and trust God, things will work. Not what people say. Thank you.
Wow. That's an amazing performance. Yeah, thank you so much for coming to our studio this night.
Thank you.
I know we were late, pole sana. Najua we started our show late, but we were held up somewhere. Tulikuwa kwa TBH Church Tour ambayo ilishika moto zaidi. We had to extend a bit, but thank you for sticking with us. Asanteni sana kutupa your support. Asanteni kwa those who are supporting us. Thank you so much for those who are continuing to support our ministry, those who are continuing to support our live programs. Asanteni kwa wale wanatusupport kwa maombi. In any way you are supporting us, may God richly bless you. Thank you so much to my abroad team. May God bless you so much. Mungu abariki zaidi. A special thanks to the director of Savior TV, Prophet Adonai. God bless you big. So, without further much ado, let's meet next time. Next Sunday, same time, same place. And don't forget, I love you so much. I love you so much. Have a lovely night ahead and God bless you. God bless you all.